What happens when we have an idiot in the group? Oh, this dude messes up. Thank you. Now we know what not to do. And then, because we're already smart, boom, now we're doing better. Because not only are we already smart, but now we know exactly what not to do. Hi, I'm Walker. Welcome to Walker Wisdom, the home and main channel of the Walker Wisdom Show. We live life. We're looking at things around us. That does that. This does this. I walk because I walk like this, one leg after the other. I learn because The blueprint of life. The blueprint of life. What is it? Let me tell you. We sit in a world where we must rely on someone else's mistake or our own in order to progress. Let me explain. I come across as a very animated character, this, that, oh, there's no way he tells the truth. I don't give a shit. Why? Because I don't give a shit. It's as simple as that. So, shut up for a minute and let the one and only talk and tell you how things work. When you look at the blueprint of life and you genuinely sit there and say, how do things happen? Let me tell you. I'm going to give you a scenario. We're going to sit back. All right, cavemen. Let's say cavemen. When the cavemen are sitting there, you, nowadays, you sit there and you see a fire and you say, how was that lit? Lighter. Accident. I don't know. Then we look at cavemen, and then you have to ask yourself the same question. How did that happen? I can tell you how it happened. Because one idiot made a mistake. Another idiot made a mistake. Another, and another, and so on and so forth. Sooner or later, they found out, ooh, this gets hot. It gets hotter and hotter and hotter. Boom, it sets a fire. Ooh, fire. Ooh, fire good. Ooh, fire bad. You don't touch it. Then you sit there, and now they're cooking stuff over it. Hey, this makes this taste better. It's simple. It's simple terms. It's common sense. It is the blueprint of life. When you're sitting there in school, the blueprint of life is to learn. Learning is the blueprint of life. It doesn't get much harder than that. You go to school. Why do you go to school? I know what you're saying. School sucks. This. Even though a lot of school wastes your time with stuff you're not gonna use, it is good. You need to know how to speak. You need to know basic math. You need these things. You don't have to want them. You fucking need them. How are you going to go to the bank without knowing 1 plus 1, 100 plus 100, 200 plus 200? You need this stuff. And how do you get this way? Because in kindergarten, you learn A, B, C, D, E, F. Third grade, you're learning math. You learn. You need to learn through someone else's mistakes or through your own and from other people. The teacher that you're getting taught from didn't fucking just learn it because a rock hit him on the head. Boom, oh, I accidentally know math. That's not how it works. I accidentally know something. No. I'm sure there's a special case. But unless you're a special case, shut the hell up and listen to what I'm saying. So you have to understand that when you learn these things, you have to actually take time to learn. I know people sit there and say it's too hard. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Well, then don't do it. Stay the same exact way you are and tell me how things are going. I gotta get better at math. My grades are bad. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to divide. Well, then stay that way. Because if you wanted it, you'll do it and you'll learn. I'll give you an example. I will preach this topic till the end of time. A lot of people have disagreed with me on it. I do not give a shit because I know that it works. A couple people around me don't understand it, and I have to cut them off. Of course, my father understands it. I told him how it works, and he says, yeah, that's very smart of you, because it is. Look at the group of friends you have, right? I know, I'm not going to say the cliche, you are the sum of the 5 friends you hang on. Even though sometimes that's true, sometimes it's not. Let's put that aside. Sometimes you have toxic people, or stupid people, or people you do not want to hang around. And many people in this world are going to say, yeah, cut that out. You don't need that. Boom, leave them. Here's something you're going to find surprising coming from me. Wrong. You should keep those people around, and let me tell you why. So 2 years ago, I was in a science class and we were doing a project. And the project consisted of making a build of a cell, like a cell wall. You had to put in the little nucleus, all that stuff, and all that. Now, back then, I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. I know I say that and you guys don't believe it in these videos, but I'm dead serious. I was not. I am who I am pretty quickly because I sat there, learned about myself, found the mistakes, just like this video. Blueprint of mistakes. I knew what I did wrong. But 2 years ago, I didn't really want a part of the project and all this, but there's one thing that stuck. Always. Self-analyzation. I've always been a self-analyzer. I'm probably going to make a video on that. I was able to analyze a group that I was given, and there were 5 people. 3 of the people were close friends of mine, and that's actually why I was in the group. The 4th person, though, I did not like. He was toxic. He kept saying we were going to fail. He kept saying we were going to slack off. He literally said, yeah, I don't think we need to build it. Boom. He kept forcing the group to make the project a specific way that did not look the way it needed to be. Let me tell you something. This is where thinking smart about the blueprint of life comes in. This dude was toxic. This dude did not run a good team. This dude did not give a good effort towards the team. Gave no effort towards actually giving a shit about the project. He literally would just do it just so that he could say he did it. He didn't actually do it. Okay? He was doing the work. He wasn't actually doing shit. And think of it like this. A dude reading a paper from top to bottom, not actually reading it. It's just in one ear, out the other. So then he says, yeah, I read it. That was him. Yeah, he was touching the project, but he wasn't doing shit. So he's sitting there, toxic as shit, getting us in trouble, not paying attention when we're doing the project, all this other shit. So you might be saying, oh, it's good. Cut him out. We don't need him. Wrong. You're probably sitting there, wrong? Why the hell would you want that? Let me tell you why. So this guy, he starts building his project, and we tell him. We say, hey, I don't think we build the cell wall like that. He was building it with little macaroni pieces or whatever, but he was building it, and we said, hey, don't build it like that. He basically said, oh, F off, I'll build it however I want, blah, 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 blah. He's building it. And then he goes on a Google slide, because we needed a Google slide to present alongside the project. He's sitting there, he's building the Google slide, doing the project, and everybody in the group, along with the classroom, keeps saying, hey, that's not how you do it. That's when we went off and I made my own. I made my own along with the other dude out of the 3 that I was friends with. I didn't like working on it, but I did. So we were working on it, boom. He gets in trouble for guess what? Making it wrong. Now I want you to understand something. Now I know how to absolutely do it correctly because this guy made a mistake. I now know how to do it absolutely correctly because there was a toxic person in the group. I now know how to do something absolutely near point blank to perfection because of someone's mistake. That would have never happened if we didn't make it. And we made a complete 100 because when he made a mistake on his project, because we left him to do his own because he wanted to be such a leader, now that he did that, I can sit there and keep him beside our group, watch what he's doing wrong and say, yeah, he got that wrong. Fix that. And we got through it. Boom. You need to keep these people around. You need to keep these people around. I preach this all the time. Without dark, there isn't light. Boom, 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 boom. Self-improvement through self-destruction. Right? This dude needed to F up so that I knew how to upgrade. Alright? In a group of friends, right? I have a lot of friends. They sit there, boom, 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 boom. Many of my friends will come up to me and they'll be like, hey, you don't need to hang out with that one. That one's toxic. You don't need to be around that one. That one's a bad influence. Boom, boom, boom. Let me make you understand this. These people that I'm talking about, I do not hang out with. Okay? I don't consider them friends. Alright? I don't even like to mess my time around them. Okay? But I do keep them around. So they may not be my friends. They may not be the person that, I enjoy talking to, but I keep them around. For the exact reason, back to the school science project. If they make a mistake, if they say something dumb, I know I won't make that mistake because I hang around those people and can analyze what they're doing and say, oh, he did that wrong. Because here's the thing. None of my good friends would ever make that mistake. I would never know how to upgrade myself because we're always progressing and progressing. We don't know the absolute bad in the situation, so we can't really progress past that point. But guess what? What happens when we have an idiot in the group? Oh, this dude messes up. Thank you. Now we know what not to do. And then, because we're already smart, boom, now we're doing better. Because not only are we already smart, but now we know exactly what not to do. Boom. I know what you're saying. Oh, but if you didn't have that stupid person in the group, or you didn't have that bad influence in the group, or you didn't have that dude who's always a dumbass in the group, if you didn't have that dude who's constantly making mistakes in the group, you wouldn't have any. What's the point of that? I can't get any better unless I see any mistakes. You think the most confident man alive, the one and only Alexander Slick Walker, stood there and became who I am today because I made no mistakes? Wrong! That's not how things work. I had to make mistakes. This is why failure is a good thing. You have to be open to failure in order to succeed. I talked about this in my last video. Come on, guys. All of this is common sense. I was asked in my forensic class, my 4th block class, my teacher, she said, what are you thankful for? We have like motivational Monday, something, whatever, Tuesday, blah, blah, Wednesday, and then we have thankful Thursday. Every Thursday, if I'm not joking, I like to say one thing, because it's true. I am the most thankful for my mistakes. If I could put if I could put my hand on the Bible, I put it on God, I put it on whatever. You could literally go in my mind, and there is not a lie you could find with what I'm about to say. But the thing that I am most thankful for ever, over life, over any goal, over anything, the most thankful thing I have are my mistakes. I am thankful for my mistakes to the end of the planet. Why? Because without those mistakes, I would have never known how. How do you learn math? Let's give that as an example. How do you learn math? Oh, I can't do it. I messed up. Boom. Correct. You messed up. You're in that class. You messed up. That's not how you do it. Teacher sits there. You mess up. Hey, that's not how you do it. Guess what you now know? That's not how you do it. Process of elimination. Now you know the correct way. Because you knew the wrong way. It's the blueprint of life. You must analyze others, analyze yourself, analyze the people above you. That is why I am thankful for my mistakes, just as I am thankful for having an intellectual father and having a good mother, having the family around me. I love being the middle child. I am so thankful for it, because guess what? I am left with an opportunity nobody else in my family has. My little sister gets everything she wants. Boom, boom, cries all the time. Whatever. I now know what works. My brother, my big brother, oldest of the house since my sisters left. Boom. He makes a mistake. Now I know. Okay? Maybe he's at school. And he signed something he wasn't supposed to. Boom. Big deal. Guess what? Now I know what not to do. He takes the ACT. I don't know, whatever it is. And he says, yeah, that problem was hard. Boom. Now I know what to do. Little sister, sitting here, boom. She makes a mistake in the store. Hey, don't do that. She gets in trouble. Guess what? Now I know what to do. As the middle child, I believe I have the most perfect place. I'm sorry. It's true. Now, yes, my little sister gets everything. She's spoiled to death. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to say I can't control that, because I could. But at the end of the day, my parents do them. I know what works for me. I kind of need that in order for me to succeed. Why? Because now I know that that's wrong. She gets too much. Big deal. That's just how families work. Little one gets everything. Big one, middle child. Alright. I like to learn. My bigger sister, she gives me the most benefit out of the three alongside me. Bank account issues, problems with relationships, problems in life, military opportunities, all these things, I now know because my big sister already did it. She's she's a grown-up, alright? She's into the real world. Me, my little sister, my brother, we aren't in the real world yet. We're out here, but we're not actually, doing things like my big sister is. That's why I'm glad she's out there, because I'm learning. She gives me opportunities. I hopefully want to go into the Air Force soon, so if she says anything about the military, I can listen. All these things, they all add up. Look around your surroundings. There is always an opportunity to learn. I know you sit there and say, no, there's not. Oh my gosh, you're that cliche, dude. You're such a nerd. You like to learn. Yeah, I like to learn. I like to learn while you're getting fucking stupider. Okay? Yeah. Let's see what's more stupid to do. Learning or playing a video game for about 3 or 4 hours. Oh, yeah, that's smart. No, because I'm sitting there while you're playing your game for 4 hours. I'm watching and discovering. I'm researching Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, on how to conquer the planet. How they got this mentality. Then I sit there, I watch Elon Musk. I'm watching Ben Manhala on real estate. Watching Andrew Tate on money capital. Jordan Peterson on philosophy. All these things, they all add up while you're wasting your time.